3.5 ounce ribeye steak. Hurry in while supplies last. $1.
All right, here we go.
Guys, it's time for our weekly therapy. One of the only things keeping me going through this semester. The Cooking with Jack show. The show that answers the question, what exactly can the human stomach endure? And today, we're gonna see that the answer to that question is more than we thought. I was scrolling through Jack's channel and I found this video titled $1 Ribeye Steak, which has got to be the scariest 4 words you can put together. And since Jack has proved that he does not care what goes inside of his stomach, of course, he eats it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the nastier videos we have seen from Jack, so if you're eating or drinking something, I recommend you put it to the side for a minute. It's nothing like terrible, but if you have a weak stomach, you might get a little bit queasy. This steak looks like it's been possessed. With that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
All right, before we cook this steak, here's the footage from yesterday. If you weren't watching Facebook Live, here's what happened.
Okay, guys, so my wife's gonna kill me, and I'll tell you why. I gotta film this. Hold on. Hey, Tammy.
I absolutely love the fact that Jack has what presumably is his day-to-day car wrapped in an advertisement for his barbecue sauces. I mean, I don't even think they're sold anymore, and I bet you that that car is still wrapped.
She's gonna kill me. Hang on. Tammy, you wanna wait in the car while I film this real quick? All right. Here, turn the engine. We have food in the car and it's really hot. And she's like, don't get out of the car. I have to show you guys this. Are you okay? They're open till 7.
Wait, I'm confused by this. Does someone have to be inside of the car for it to remain on? Why did Jack need to wait in the car with the groceries? Was his presence keeping them cold? Is he like a giant ice pack? I don't understand.
You mad? Oh, she's mad at me. There it is right there. 3.5 ounce ribeye steak. Hurry in while supplies last. $1. Okay, so you're like, yeah, it's 3.5 ounces.
No, Jack, I was not thinking anything along the lines of the steak only being 3.5 ounces justifying it being sold for $1. I was thinking more in the area of no person on the planet should ever go near a steak of that nature. I think you are probably the only person on the planet who could survive that, Jack.
Okay, so if I go to a restaurant and I get a 16 ounce steak, right, or a 12 ounce, that's still not going to be the $4 that I'm going to spend on this, or $3 or $4. You want to go see what it looks like, guys? $1 ribeye steak. Do you still have some?
We should.
Do you hear the shock and absolute panic in that woman's voice? She knows that Jack cannot be a human. Nobody walks into a Dollar Tree and asks, where are your steaks? She walked within feet of a god and didn't even know it.
I don't see any.
Okay, so I don't see them in the cooler, but she's checking the freezer, and we're going to show you what a $1 ribeye steak looks like. Do they have any? No? Oh, they have them? Where were they?
Got one.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let me check my freezer.
Guys. Ta-da! There it is.
Okay, so I'm kind of at a crossroads here. I'm gonna be honest, if you told me that this was like a $20 steak, I might look at it at a glance and think that it might have just been dry aged and that accounts for the color. But knowing that this is a $1 Dollar Tree steak, there's gotta be something wrong with this, right? I mean, this steak is nearly black. Jack, I know you're going to, but I want to feel good about myself, so I'm going to ask you, please do not eat this steak.
Serious? Oh my gosh, I got one. We're going to make a big Thanksgiving meal out of this.
And here it is. This is the Dollar Tree bag I bought it in. And ribeye steak, you're looking at 3.5 ounces. There it is right there, shrink wrapped. And it's pretty thin, but not like steak-em thin.
I mean, my brain tells me that Dollar Tree would not sell something that would get them in trouble, but my heart tells me that this steak would stink and kill you if you ate it. I mean, just look at that. That does not look right. I don't know what it is exactly. It might just be knowing where it's from, but this steak just looks off.
All right, so let's put a little seasoning on this. Pink Himalayan salt on there. Black pepper. Heating up the pan right now, put a little butter in there. Okay, time to put the steak in. Whoops, there we go. We're gonna season it with a little bit more salt, more black pepper. All right, here we go.
I honestly don't think that you could have gotten a more comical flip in any sort of situation. I mean, going into this, I expected him to flip it and it actually looked good, and he flips it and it looks like somebody is cooking the bottom of a shoe. I mean, this seriously looks like it would make you sick if you even smelled it, much less consume this entire thing. You're either gonna die or become a superhuman.
All right, there it is, right there. Doesn't look half bad, huh?
No, Jack, it does not look half bad. It looks fully bad.
I like mine rare to medium rare. You guys may want to cook it longer. See? That's how I like mine right there.
Now, I also eat my steaks medium rare, but if I was forced to eat this monstrosity, I would probably toss it on a grill for a few hours. I don't know what might be living in a steak of this quality, but I don't want to take a chance and find out. Oh yeah, and if you were wondering, yes, that is the same plate that he had the raw steak sitting on. Jack seems to do that a lot, and this is probably the most dangerous time he's ever done it. Man's stomach is indestructible.
Give it a try. And it pulls apart, but I mean, that's probably because it's so thin. There we go. Let's give that a try. Wow, it's juicy. It's tender. Seasoning's good, of course. Wow, that might really be ribeye, huh?
Yeah, it's confirmed. Jack was 100% paid by Dollar Tree to create this video. And before you say Dollar Tree would probably have gone with a bigger name than Jack Scalfani, well, he's the only person they contacted who would eat it, so, you know, gotta go with what you can get. Well, what do you guys think? Would you eat a $1 ribeye? I was reading some of the comments on this video, and it seemed like the general consensus of the people who did eat this $1 ribeye ended up regretting it on the toilet, which is probably the least harsh outcome. I'm just glad everybody's alive. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.